Good morning. It's Monday, and I got nothing to show for it. Let's see. Let's see if there's something here. There we are. Good morning. Once again, a second good morning on this glorious spring morning here in Northern California. It is pretty glorious here, I gotta say. Okay, the link has been given out. I am gonna get a sweater. It's glorious, but it is still kind of cold. And let's go to our page. Today is April 14th. Guess what tomorrow is? Tax day. My least favorite day of the year. And the prompt is buzzing bees, bees, and butterflies. And well, no, not butterflies and pebbles. Where did that come from? And while you guys are all coming on, I'm going to get a sweater. I think. Give me just a moment to find us again. All right, there we are. I'll be back in one sec. Gotta get a sweater. It's cold, actually. Hey, I'm back. Okay, I gotta grab one more thing because I forgot. Hang on. I'll be right there. I gotta grab one more thing. I keep forgetting things. All right, almost ready. I'm just about there. Okay, I'm really sorry. Forgot something I wanted to share today. Hello. Good morning. Shari and Chris and Denise and Dieta. Oh, and Peggy Sue and Ruth Ann. Yeah, sorry. I've been sitting here all morning just kind of working in my journal because it fell apart. And I was doing some repairs and I was pretty bummed. Jetta says the AC guy is coming this morning to replace our unit. Ugh, that's some pricey stuff. That was us 2 years ago. I think we had our AC unit replaced. Not fun. Anyway, good morning. Shameless plug time. Hi, Johanna and Ellen. Everything you could possibly be looking for is on the website at creatorofcuteness.com. There's less and less there, though, every day. I have taken off all the past classes because of the Facebook fiasco. In fact, I have to make myself a note. I got to get that situated. I still need to find a spot for older classes. I have to do our May prompts. And And there was one other thing this morning, but now, of course, I can't remember it. Oh, yeah, pay taxes. That's not it. Good morning, Carmen and Cindy and Julie. Wait, Denise says, crazy thing happened to me Saturday. I had to have the fire department come and rescue me because I got wedged between my front and back seat of my car. You would have to be there to understand, but I love my firemen for sure. What the heck, Denise? Thank God you had your phone. What would you have done if you didn't have your phone? I have no idea how you did that. Could you reenact it for us? Just kidding. I'm so kidding. Wow, that's crazy stuff. Hi, Cindy and Arlene and Tammy. Jennifer says we had 3 units all replaced. You have 3 AC units? How big is your house? Oh, wait. Oh, wait. You're married to the Admiral. It must be like a ship. Hi, Pamela. All right, let's get going. Hi, Mary Lynn and Donna. Okay, shameless plugs. We did that. Creativecuteness.com. We also did that. Book club is coming up again. We have done book club for April, but we really haven't. I have one more book club. Maybe that's what I gotta write down. Book club date. April something. Because we have one more book club meeting in April, and then it is time. Oh, Ellen, that is cutting it too close for tax returns. Mine are all on the floor behind me, right in the middle of the living room with the checkbook, because I don't want to forget to take them in today. So the next book club that's coming up is May, June, July, and August. It's $30 for 4 months for the book club, which is a great deal because that works out to $7.50. And not only do you get one book club a month this year, but you're getting 2. So the first book club that you get for the month is the book No Excuses Art Journaling. And we have had so much fun playing in this book. And my book is getting so full. Let's see. Oh, that's upside down. We are here in pink and yellow and orange month. So we do a word of the month. This was reinvention. We do card peeks for the month, which are just little doodles or whatever you want them to be. We do words of the month and a color swatch chart. We do, well, we don't do this, but this was a card somebody sent me, Debbie Pack sent me, and so we put it in. I put it in. I still can put stuff here if I want. We do collage pages every month from magazine clippings, newspaper clippings, book clippings, whatever you got. I did a quote this month. I did a lot of bunnies. I was having fun with the bunnies. And I added some wording to my friend Corey's watercolor. I plagiarized it, I guess. What do you call that? When you embellish or plagiarize? I don't even know. Then I added artwork here from the gal who taught my class last week, who is Ruth Korch. So anyway, it's just 3 or 4 pages every month that you get to work in a book, and you do it in the way that we have been taught here by Gina Rossi Armfield. It's very cool. But then not only do you get that, but you get a second book each month. So every month I pick a book and we work in that book. And this month our book is Creative Abstract Watercolor, which I am super excited to play in. I don't know what tip or technique we're going to get out of this, but it looks like a lot of ideas. Here she is. Where is she? Look how cute she is. All her stuff match her colors. Like her colors are these blues and greens. So this is the book we're doing. I wish I could tell you what date, but I don't have it written down here. I've forgotten it. But it's coming up. So you can join the current book club if you want, the 5th session, and you get all those videos and stuff at least for 30 days. Then you get the second session of the book club. I mean, not the second, the 6th session of the book club with 4 meetings in the whole deal. So it's really fun. So is Journal Play Day. In Journal Play Day, we are in the 17th quarter of Journal Play Day. You get 3 months, 3 months, April, May, and June. It's $25 for the 3 months. And the way it works is we make a new art journal each month. This month we made two. We did our envelope flip flap book and we did our standard journal that we do every month. We learn a new tip or trick each month and we get art from me each month. And the art for May is this, 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 more of this because I photocopied a bunch, this, hollyhocks, and then hollyhocks. No, that's the photocopy. And then this, stripes, right? Lots for the month of May because Brent was in the hospital and I just sat and drew. But I am started on April, May, June. Let me find it because I brought my box out to share. This is June so far, and it goes along with what we're doing today because today our prompt for our drawings today is buzzing bees and butterflies. So I don't even know what my plan was here, but it's something. So I've got butterflies here. I thought I did 2 pages that I have to start inking. Oh no, the rest is Christmas. So anyway, there's that. And that's as far as I got apparently. So whatever, you know, I am entitled to do whatever I want. So that's what I'm working on. I'm working on bugs. We're doing bugs for June. So caterpillars, maybe moths, maybe butterflies, bees, dragonflies. I love dragonflies. Anyway, so my book fell apart today, right here, where my 2 envelopes came together. I had to use some washi tape to put it together. And I got to tell you what, I got this new washi tape from my friend Linda that is Katie Daisy washi tape. And I love Katie Daisy's art. Where'd the washi tape go that I used? It's gone. Oh, here it is. I love her art and I love this washi tape. But I'm sure this wasn't cheap. However, I will say that just because it's fancy washi tape doesn't mean it's good washi tape. I had to go back and peel this all off and add glue underneath it because it ripped my 2 envelopes that were together ripped here. Probably from opening and closing the book a whole lot, so I've got to rethink that the next time I do this. And for you guys, I will tell you, you may want to think about reinforcing some of these flip flaps that open and close a lot. But the washi tape now is seeming to be working, but I went back and glued the whole thing down. And I want that there and this here. I got 2 little bunny books I want to put in here and make sure they fit. I think I'll put this one behind it. All right, so here's what I did today. Oh, Kathy says I have her Christmas tape. She glue sticks it on. I didn't have a glue stick, so I used Fabrifix. So I went through what we have left. Today we are doing buzzing bees and butterflies, and I just wanted to make sure that everything fit. So on my cover page, I wanted to do the last page, which is Hello Glorious Spring. That's going to go on the cover in this page that pulls out. But then what I did was I went through and I added, to make sure I had enough pages, I wrote in very lightly everything that's coming next on these pages. So yes, I have plenty of pages. I have enough. So today we are working on this one right here that goes into this slot. Okay, so I'm going to move the book. and erase our prompt. Whoa, sorry, pardon me. Erase our prompt, which is buzzing bees and butterflies. Oh, and I do want to share one more thing. Carmen, I got to go get our plates with our bees. Hold on a sec. I did want to share these. I bought these plates several years ago, and mainly because I love the artwork on them. They're melamine. And can you see the bees' wings or the bees? They have beautiful wings that are in white on top of this pink. And none of the plates tell me who the artist was, but look at these guys. Very light, but it looks like we could have drawn this. It reminds me of mine. Here's a lemon with a bee. Look how pretty that is. I don't have the name of the company or the artist. There was never a name of the artist here, just a sticker that had the, don't you hate when they use this kind of glue on stuff? Anyway, just a sticker that had the price. But aren't they cute? So we're going to do something like these plates today. And I'm going to just draw in our bees. I don't really need to draw in the bees that heavy because I know where they're going to go. Put another one, but I do love that flower. I think it needs to go here. This flower here, look how pretty that is. I think we'll put that in there. I draw these flowers anyway. They're lazy Susan, lazy Daisy, lazy Susan. No, lazy Daisy, black-eyed Susan. I knew they were something. Anyway, so we'll put in one flower, I think, and I think we'll write what we want to write down here. And I'm going to erase a little bit so I can barely see my design. And then we're going to put another bee going this direction and one butterfly, I think. And we'll put the butterfly, what's that word? Lighting. Coneflowers, thank you. Where she's just lighting on top of the flower. This bee has a very odd shape, and I don't like the direction it's going either. Maybe we'll put her over here. No, that's going to run into the wings. So we'll put her over here. And then erase her. We'll draw her in and then erase her. I don't need my butterflies antennas. Okay, you can barely see that, but I know it's there, right? Yeah, I don't buy stuff like this. I mean, I have my set of dishes. I don't need things like this. But when I saw these, I mean, look at, there's a little heart on the bee. How cute is she, right? I wish I knew the artist. I wish I could share that with you. We need that. I have lost my purples and my blue watercolors. I don't know where they've gone. They are not here, and it's kind of weird because I haven't gone anywhere. Oh well, maybe we'll use this one. Okay, I gotta get some water. Sorry, I'm really discombobulated today. Really discombobulated. I can't figure out where my purple and blue watercolors went. I don't know. Very strange. Strange things are happening. All right, we're going to color in this coneflower, which somebody said it was a coneflower. I think that's a good name for it. Coneflower. Denise says, I took my firemen warm chocolate chip cookies to thank them for and to erase the vision of my crotch. I haven't read all the information about that, Denise, but it sounds insane. And my question is, were they hot? Not the cookies, the firemen. Because sometimes that makes it better, sometimes that makes it worse. I'm so sorry that happened to you. But I am glad you're okay. God. Someday we're going to meet and we are going to laugh and laugh. So let's see. I have lots of things to tell you. Great weekend for me. Wait, hang on. My heat tool is stuck. My husband and I went to a concert on Saturday night, and unfortunately, we were supposed to go with my daughter-in-law's dad, but he got sick, like stomach sick, and he didn't want to go to the concert. So we went by ourselves, and my girl crush was there, and it is amazing. I have had I think my husband would divorce me if he heard me say that I have a girl crush on somebody, but I do. I love this girl. She's so cute, and her music is just beyond beautiful. Her name is Chris Webster. You can find her on Spotify under, surprise, Chris Webster. And she was singing with another girl or group or whatever. A bunch of girls sang together, and they were called Duo Quartet, and man, it was beautiful. And the best part of the night, I thought, was when the power went out on all their mics, and the guy who was doing the power couldn't figure out what was wrong. So they just came down front and they played just with guitars and sang. It was so moving. So moving. I loved it. Denise says, no, they were not particularly hot calendar guys, but for me, they were wonderful. Yeah, I bet. Man, getting old is not for sissies. And once again, Denise, thank God for cell phones. Thank God. Right? Just can't imagine what you would have done had you not had a cell phone. And on Saturday, my husband and I cleaned out our file cabinet. I know how exciting that sounds to some of you guys, so contain yourself. Anyway, we really have been needing to clean out our file cabinet because we have a 4-drawer file cabinet that was so full we couldn't get anything in it because we had my stuff, our stuff, my parents' stuff, and now my brother's stuff. And so we weeded through, and he burned a lot of things, which was awesome. Wait, what is Jennifer telling Carmen? I want to see. Cherry on the top, not so spooky, melamine sugar skull. Those are so cute. Oh my God, Carmen, did you look at these plates that Jennifer posted? Oh my God, those are cute. I found a website with the plates. What's the website? Well, will you share it, please? Whoever found them? Anyway, so we burned a lot of paperwork that needed to go away. We're lucky because we have large burns with all the pine cones that fall and the debris and stuff from our house. And then I got lost what I was saying. I don't know. Oh, so now there's tons of room in the file cabinet, which is exciting. And that was our Saturday day. And then Saturday night we went to this concert. Oh no, Friday night. I forgot Friday night. Friday night was my dad's photo show, which was so cool. I gotta say, there was a lady there who they were people, just wandering around as you do at a show. And this woman was there. And I kept overhearing her talk about the photos. And then she kept hearing me over talk or talk over or whatever you call it about the photos. And then all of a sudden she came up to me and she said, "Did I hear that you say you're the photographer's daughter?" And I'm like, "Yes, I am." And she said, "A lot of these pictures are from Gladding McBean. You can look it up if you are so inclined. But Gladding McBean is a pottery place here in California, in Northern California, where my dad, I think it was even before they lived up here, my dad and my son, well, anyway, it's a California pottery place for California pottery. And it wasn't bowl type pottery or that kind of stuff. It was where they made, like when you see a building and it has those corbels on the top that were really ornate, like gargoyles and women's faces and stuff. That's the kind of stuff they did. And when they were closed, my dad and my son got to take a photography day there, like a whole day of doing photography at this place. But they only opened it up after because they went out of business. I don't even remember how long ago, long time ago, they went out of business. So after they went out of business, my dad and my son got to take a photography class there. And this woman came up to me and said, "Hey, um, whatever." She said, "I was at that same thing where there were 15 people allowed to go into Gladding McBean and take pictures." And I'm like, "Oh my God, that's so cool." So they only allowed 15 people into this factory that had been abandoned for years. It's still there, but they don't produce any pottery or ceramic ware or whatever you want to call it. And she was one of the 15 people. And I said, "So did you know my dad?" She goes, "No." She goes, "I was just in such awe to be there. I really didn't." Okay, wait, you found the B plates? Cherry on the top. Oh my God. What are those gingham plates? Oh my God, I have to have those. They look like paper plates. Oh my gosh, look at the fruit salad ones. Carmen, did you see these? I have no money today because thank you, government. Thank you, California, and whoever you are, government people. I'm going to use this teeny tiny little brush that I don't think I've ever used. Look at this little baby brush. Anyway, it was really amazing to meet this woman. She was dumbfounded by the fact that she got to see my dad's work, and I was dumbfounded by the fact that she was there with him. And that was super cool. And they did not know each other. I haven't told my son yet the story. And then yesterday, I went to my son's and daughter's father-in-law's, well, his father-in-law, my daughter-in-law's dad's house, whose wife she passed away last month. She's been sick for a very long time. I can't even explain what she had. She had everything wrong with her, but mainly she needed a new kidney. And because of all the stuff wrong with her, they weren't ever going to give her a new kidney. So I went there yesterday and I was asked by her dad to help with all her craft room, which she was a Buddhist, so she didn't have a very large craft room, I'm going to say. It's hard to explain. She had a little screened in porch area of their house as a crafty space. And for her celebration of life, they're going to take all her collage stuff. And man, was she a collage artist. Um, so we had to organize all her collage stuff. And I will say, for somebody who wasn't able to get around very much and do very much, and she had crippling arthritis, her supplies were very organized, but there were a lot. We did not finish, so we have to go back because we ran out of boxes. But we're going to set up at her celebration of life a collaging station for people to use the stuff. And sadly, I don't think there's going to be a lot of creative, she didn't have a lot of creative friends. So I don't know what's going to happen with all of it, but okay, there's my bees. You see them? I think I'll do one more because they were fun to paint. So we're going with a yellow bee. Maybe we'll do one kind of off the page up here. Oh, that is bright. Anyway, it was a very hard day and a humbling day. I don't know what you want to call it. But I came home and I thought to myself, I have too much shit. Pardon my French, but I do. And I don't ever want my family to have to deal with my stuff because there's way more than she ever had. So I think I'm going to start with my journals because there's no reason for me to keep these kind of things. I think I'm going to enjoy the process. At least that's what I'm telling myself right now. And then I'm going to sell them. Um, yeah. And my hands are too shaky to paint Christmas ornaments anymore like I've been doing. So I'm going to get rid of all my Christmas ornament supplies, which there were a lot of. I have probably a couple of hundred glass ball ornaments, you know, the round ones. I probably have a couple hundred of those that need to go to somebody else to decorate their tree with because I'm not going to keep painting them. And I don't do craft shows anymore, so I'm going to start with that stuff. And I'm not painting wood signs anymore, so I think I might have a craft day where everybody can come over and get wood and paint a sign or two and get it out of my house, you know? But there's just too much for me. Okay. I think I need one more flower too, don't you think? I'm going to do it avant-garde or whatever you want to call it without penciling it in. I never really used to pencil stuff in. In fact, here's a fun fact about me. I would make fun of artists that would pencil stuff in. And now it's me. Now I'm penciling in. Laura says the B plates are sold out. Did you guys really all just buy those B plates? I got to get those black and white gingham ones. They're so cute. So funny. You guys crack me up. It's tax day. Don't you people owe taxes? Is it just me? You're probably all getting back $5,000 or something. Carol, I got rid of my suitcases already. I have 2 of them left. and they hold supplies, so they're being used, I guess I should say. I don't mind keeping stuff that I'm using. But yeah, the suitcases left a while ago. That's kind of a cute little flower peeking in there behind the other one. I kind of want to make more of these flowers. Might have to have one more. So that was our weekend. My dad's event, at the event, he sold like 4 of his pieces, which was exciting, that were framed. And then some people bought some stuff that was unframed. And all the money goes to the Confluence. I don't know what to do now. I really want those white wings. So let's look at this plate. So this was definitely done on like Procreate or a computer or something. So let's color in with this. I gotta find my, we're gonna use these darker blue colors. I don't know if that's blue or green. But we're just gonna start and put it in here. I've lost my watercolor set with the blues in it. But I think the person that painted those bees used a, whatchamacallit. You know, a whatchamacallit. I think it was computer generated. Why can't I think? An iPad. That's the word. An iPad. But I don't have that. I only have my hands. I only have hand-drawn stuff. These are my Gansai Tombe paints from Kuretake, which I love how I just love how they blend together. And how they look with a lot of water thrown into them. I don't have any more blues. There's only 2. There's 3 blues on this palette. That's it. 3 blues. So we'll use some lighter colors going down here. But I wanted it dark up top there. And I'm thinking, let's fade this into white towards the bottom. Oops, a little too much water. Oops, double whoops. A little brown there, got out of control. And we're going to use just water and bring this into white, hopefully. Hopefully. Yeah, that works. Look how cool this sky looks. It's very cool. Just a teeny tiny bit more blue down here. Teeny tiny bit. Okay. Probably shouldn't have done that, Lindsay, but didn't want that white in there. Okay, well, it's not horrible. Question, mine always look shiny. Am I using them wrong? Using what wrong? What looks shiny? These paints come out shiny? No. Denise, I think you had a problem when you got stuck in the car. I don't know. I don't think so. Let's throw some of this in here and see what happens. I'm going to ruin the whole thing, probably. These are those paints that have several colors in them. I don't know, probably not a good idea, but it's kind of looks purpley, but it says blue violet. I like it. I don't know. So these do have a little bit of a sparkle. A little bit. But I think I better leave it now before I wreck anything. Oh, Rebecca says, are you sure you didn't get the sparkly pearl kind? Because there are those. But these are just, mine are the, I think these are their Art Nouveau colors. I would tell you, but it's all in Japanese, so I can't read it. Cannot. So we're going to put our writing right down over here. I wish I had pushed this flower over a little bit, but I did not. Stephanie says if you dilute them a lot more, they are less shiny, but my Gansai Tambe, I have seen if I don't dilute them a lot also. I don't know what that means. I think you left a word out in there. All right. Let's try these bees. I love their wings. Hers are definitely thinner than mine. Maybe she did them big to begin with. I don't know. But they were just really cool. I don't think I want as much detail as she's got in hers. Those are cool. I'll hold it up in a sec so you guys can see. Look how cute. They're just Lindsay doodles in the centers of the bee. So cute, right? They'll get black antennae momentarily. Hold that thought. We have tons of bees outside right now because we replanted a bunch of plants that are bee attractors. They're very happy. Man, this is fun. I like doing the white on top of the blue. These are not paper plates. They're melamine. And Carmen put a link up. But apparently, Terry, Everybody bought them already in this group, and now they're sold out. So you're going to have to wait for them to get them back in. But I'm glad you guys found them so quickly. These ones are just going to be simple. Oops. Okay, look how cute they are. So cute, right? We're going to do the same with our butterfly. I have to shake my pen again, though. Carmen says the plates are sold out thanks to this group. You guys kill me. You're so funny. Are the gingham black plates sold out? Because I have no money today, but I really want those. Don't buy them all. You guys. Hey, you guys. Butterfly should have been bigger, a little bit bigger. But it's not horrible. Okay, then we need a number 1 pen. And we're going to go around the bees, make them a little furrier with the black pen. I'm going to hold this up again so you can see what I'm talking about. See how I did the little tick marks there? Hers does not have that. Mine does have a little furrier looking body. And they need antennae. Upside down antennae. And a stinger. I don't think she had a stinger either. I could have been a guy that drew those. I don't know why I'm saying she. But I do like mine a lot. And they look different. It doesn't look exactly like this person's. And my butterfly, gonna get an outline, at least on the black part. And short little antennae. And then the coneflower is getting the same treatment as the bees because they're kind of furry, the tops of the coneflowers. Add some little furry bits in the side. And I think we're going to go to gray, maybe brown. I think brown for the outlining of the petals. Very shaky today. Got to make that shake part of my signature art now. Pretty. Like the flowers. Then we got to add our wording in. A few more white dots. You found them on another spot, Jennifer? $28. Did I really pay that? Wow. Port Gamble General Store. How cute is that? So yesterday I spent a bunch of time looking up those Sprinter vans, and I think my husband and I are going to rent one for going to Kansas, when we go to Kansas to the whatever craft house, before we buy one, because I have a feeling we're not going to use it very much except to Kansas. And now we need some little tick marks for my bees to fly. But I think it would be fun to take across country, you know? And I don't know if I want to own one or just rent it. So I found a lot of people that are willing to rent to me. They don't know what kind of a flight risk I am, but they are willing to rent to me. Okay. What's our prompt? Buzzing bees and butterflies. Just a little tiny bit of writing. How am I going to put butterflies in here? I have an idea. Let's look at this. So when I took Ruth's class, she did this asparagus thing where lettering was stacked, going up and down, and I've never done anything like that. There it is. I'm gonna try this. I mean, isn't that, oh, sorry. Isn't that what this is all about? I mean, mine's skinnier, but I do kind of think it's cute, right? And we'll do some little black dots to make that continue. All right. We're going to do it the Ruth way. The Ruth way. Hopefully I'm spelling butterflies right. Butter. Okay. I mean, when it doesn't fit, what else are you going to do? It's cute, I think. Butter. Flies. Yeah, I spelled it right. Wow, Lindsay. And you could do this just in straight printing. It doesn't have to be in fancy lettering. But it could be. I mean, hers was definitely fancier. I mean, I like mine. It's all right. Okay, dry. It's really a mystery what happened to my blue paints. They've got to be on the floor. I don't know. They're somewhere around here. So I'm just going to hit this so that it doesn't run when I take my eraser to it. And then we're going to color in the letters with, I'm not sure what color, maybe that pink. I'm really loving the yellow on this though, so I'm going to go this yellow. Oops. I watched a great show this weekend while my husband was outside burning. I watched North to North. If you guys want a cute little show to watch that's kind of doesn't have a lot to it, but it's really fun to watch because it was filmed in the Arctic and the clothes and the jewelry are beautiful to look at. I highly recommend it. North to North on Netflix. This is a prime example of when you learn something, but you don't copy it exactly, but you take the idea and you run with it. I did. I ran with this. I really like it. Makes me happy. And if Lindsay ain't happy, ain't nobody happy. Oh, that is really bright. Oh well. Really dark, I guess I should say. Oh man, that's pretty. But I think I need one more thing. And it doesn't really fit, but I'm doing it anyway. I just wanted something right here. We're just adding a Lindsay heart. We're going to make it look furry. Because everything else is furry on this page except for this heart. I should have done it furry. No, well. That's pretty. I like it. And again, it's mine, so I'm the only one that counts here. As long as I like it, everything's good. If you guys like it, that makes it better. If my husband likes it, that would be insane if he actually looked at something I did and said, "Oh, honey, that's really pretty." Because that just wouldn't happen. He just doesn't see things. Not that he doesn't care, he just doesn't see it. Okay. Gonna go a little bit more white. In here. Maybe in my heart. Oh, I got a color in one more part. One more little thing. I mean, I got a color in the bees part, not the heart part. Almost ran out of yellow paint on this tiny brush. It doesn't hold very much. Okay. Well, I pretty much love this page. Do we need anything in the sky? I don't think we do. Maybe a few dots in the heart. Okay, now I'm done. Let's look at her bees and my bees. They're just so cute. Look at the one on the yellow. She just so, oh, I like how she did her wings that went into this guy's head. This is probably my favorite of her bees. Or this one's really cute. I didn't put eyeballs on mine. I don't think I want eyeballs. I like them this way. All right, you guys. Well, maybe I will send this in to the company who I'm designing cards for. It does look like it could be a card, but it would have to say on the inside, Happy Spring. Buzzing bees and butterflies. They are very particular about what their cards say because cards have to mean something, which not to me. Most cards should be blank, if you ask me. Where's this go? Oh, right here. I couldn't remember. Just wish I didn't have that blue there, but it's okay. Can you give me a link for the gingham watercolors? What's a gingham watercolor, Mandy? I don't even know what that means. Do you mean the Kuretake watercolors? These? Let me see if I can find them. I don't know if Carmen's still here or not. Hold on a minute, Mandy. Just because it's you, I'll help you. Oh, no, I can't. Amazon won't let me in right now. I have to change all my passwords. Oh, no, it did let me in. Kuretake Art Nouveau. Kansai Tombai. See if they come up. Yeah, that's them. Where'd they go, though? I don't know. Mandy, can I send it to you later? I'm having a hard time. If you just remind me. Buzzing bees and butterflies, and then say be happy on the inside. Okay. It could say happy bee day. Oh, that's a good idea. Happy bee day. I like that a lot. Oh, Carmen just posted a link. Carmen, how are you getting my affiliate links? This doesn't look like an affiliate to me. Huh. Well, anyway, we'll figure that out later. Okay, I'm going to go help my daughter with her wedding today. So have a really good day, you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. And yeah. Okay, see you later. Bye.